Yes, make a plan. Yes, make sure it feels right to your mind and your heart and your intuition. But then let your spirit be your guide. Let your spirit guide you, and play. Don't forget to play. Don't forget the reason why you enjoyed doing this or want to do it in the first place. That has to do with that joy, that happiness, that they're saying the word service, that service. Let's get you some guidance for the astrological aspect happening today. It's July 4th. I'm actually talking about 3 different aspects in 3 different videos, so you can check out the other 2 if you'd like a well-rounded understanding, let's say, or guidance for what's beginning today on Independence Day. This one that we're talking about in this video is quite a long aspect. Neptune Retrograde in Aries. And this is going to happen through October 22nd, and it's going to briefly move back into Pisces and then go back into Aries until March 2039. Yeah, so we just want to get the general idea of what this energy can give to us. If you are watching this, then I suspect that you're meant to hear the message or the guidance that is connected to this particular aspect. You may have placements in your chart that make this important for you. So I'll read the blurb from astrology.com so you can have a general idea, and then we'll see what the cards give. It says, while we might dream of grand victories and daring adventures, Neptune going retrograde calls us back to reality. Take this time to look before you leap and think carefully before taking action. Okay. All right, let's see what the card gives. It just feels like we don't want to get carried away, right? Don't get carried away. We want to actually bring those beautiful dreams that you have to life. Ooh, and they're searching for this card here. Let's see, please. Okay. Tell us. Change direction with ease. Card number 5. Interesting. Flexibility energy coming. Okay. It says, this is a time for change, shape-shifting, or your soul's evolution. It's a time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. Okay, I like that last sentence there. There, you can take a look at that close up. I'm sorry. Change direction with ease. I was looking for that word. With ease. Okay. I kind of love this oracle card to go with this energy. It puts us right into a flow. In order to bring your dreams to life, you have to come back down to reality sometimes, right? And then kind of do the work there. If you're doing it from a dreamlike place and you're not grounded at all, what is this? Look before you leap, think carefully before taking action. Yeah, you have to get grounded first. And almost the word they're showing is practical. Practical. So I kind of love this. This just tells us there are going to probably be changes that are happening. Things happening not like you thought they would happen or like you dreamt they would happen, which is not strange at all. Most of the times, what we envision for ourselves is not exactly what comes true. It's the frequency of it or the vibration of it that we're really calling in. And spirit will find the best form for it to manifest in. And so that's why you want to be open. And so this kind of an oracle is wonderful here. It helps us to remember that if things are shifting or changing or they're outside of what you dreamt them to be or imagined them to be, that's okay. Sometimes it's better. The last line of that is you might be in for a surprise. That to me says something better is probably coming. Better than you could imagine? Yeah, because your brain has the capacity, to only go so far. When you use your mind and your intuition together, that's imagination. But then sometimes what happens in reality is better than you could have imagined. And that's what I'm getting. So we have to be able to lean into change and flow and flexibility and be malleable in order to receive. Let's see what we have in the tarot. The Queen of Wands. The Six of Cups, great. And the King of Swords, wonderful. Pretty high level energy here. 2 court cards, a queen and a king. This is fire and air working together. to spark things up with a bit of a nostalgia energy, or being able to receive and be flexible, or what I want to say is playful almost. But let's get into it. So Queen of Wands energy, you can look at what she's doing. I mean, she feels like she is inspiring her dream to life, right? So she's allowing that spark within her, that thing that she feels super passionate about, to guide her and to lead her. And I will say, like, with the read on this, the blurb, they're warning us against being too hasty or being too impulsive, or, looking before you leap. And I think that the Queen of Wands is really good at actioning things, but not being too attached to the outcome, like allowing her spirit to guide her in order to bring what she wants to bring to life, and trusting that it's going to take the form it needs to take. She's very charismatic. She's very inspiring. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful source of divine light. So obviously we need to tap into that energy within ourselves, our own confidence, our own charisma, what we're passionate about. But again, it's like she works with the doing, but she's not having expectation around a specific outcome necessarily. It's all about the frequency. So make sure that, like, if her inspiration moves her in a different direction, she's obviously going to just do that. She's not going to do something that feels uninspired. So changing with ease based on what you're inspired to do and what that looks like in actual real life, not just in the dream world. Okay, with the Six of Cups here, this card and the depiction is so playful. Sometimes this card can be about like nostalgia, looking back, but I feel like it's a gift. It's like a playful gift. Some of you may feel like you're reconnecting with things that you used to do, or like your child self really likes. Your inner child. I feel like there's a lightness that wants to happen, and changing with ease and lightness. I mean, this feels really good. We don't start getting real attached to things usually until we get into structures, etc. This feels a bit unstructured, I want to say. I think it's meant to be playful. I think bringing your dreams to life is meant to feel a bit more exciting. I think your inner child has something to probably say about it, so you may want to ask them about that line. I think it's just lightness of spirit provides the gifts in the doing. So as you are experiencing and following your inspiration or what you're passionate about, remembering to laugh, have fun, have a little lightness, that's where you're going to find, oh my gosh, there's a massive gift in this, a surprise, if you will, as the Oracle says. And then we have this King of Swords. Look at that energy. This is about really trusting that you have everything you need wisdom-wise, that you have experience, and that you can trust where the wind is blowing you. The King of Swords can be quite diplomatic and a bit rigid sometimes, so I would look out for that. I think that the look before you leap, and the what else do they say? Be careful while taking action, that kind of thing. The King of Swords is a good guide for that, making sure that it checks off all the boxes intuitively, intelligently, and then having a plan in place. So this is saying, it's not that you don't have to have a plan. Yes, make a plan. Yes, make sure it feels right to your mind and your heart and your intuition. But then let your spirit be your guide, let your spirit guide you, and play. Don't forget to play. Don't forget the reason why you enjoyed doing this or want to do it in the first place. That has to do with that joy, that happiness, that they're saying the word service, that service. So yes, I think it's nice to have a plan, but also there's this flow that wants to happen in all areas. And I think that's where the gift is going to be. And there are obviously some changes that are going to either need to happen or that are currently happen for you to be fully in that energy and to ride that Neptune retrograde wave, especially in Aries. You may want to kickstart something, but there's some need to kind of look at, how would I actually do this? What resources do I have? Where am I actually being led? How can I make this more fun? How can I make this more simple? Where am I overcomplicating? These kinds of questions as you're looking at what you imagine for yourself and bringing it to life. What changes do you have to make in order to be able to do that? Let's see what we have for the chakra energy. Yeah, it's kind of not surprising. We're getting the 1 there, which is your root chakra energy, right? And the root chakra grounds you. That's what it does. There you go. This is about the physical plane. So they're kind of going, yeah, to make the most of this energy, make sure you're 2 feet on the ground, that you're continuing to allow yourself to ground yourself, that you're coming back to this reality to see what next move needs to be made, what strategy you want to take, or if you're being a little too harsh or you're being a bit heavy, you know, and you might need some lightness. I think things are going to be moving. They're saying your dream coming to reality will be shaped over time. So there is this sense of flexibility and welcoming in the surprises that come when you allow your passion to guide you with a plan. It's the perfect combination and the perfect kind of balance when we do that. So grounded, I am grounded. I am here. I am in this reality. I am open to changes. I am flexible. All right, let's see what we have for a charm. Ooh, a spoon. A spoon charm. I mean, there are so many things coming in right now with that spoon, like a flood of energy. What I kind of want to say is take it as it resonates. Whatever's popping up for you with the spoon charm is what you want to go with, because they're just giving me like too many things almost to even say. They're saying like 1 scoop at a time, or enjoy it, or they're talking about a silver spoon. You know, there's a lot of lines. I don't think I'm even supposed to go here. Yeah, they're doing this to me. Whatever a spoon means to you, it could be just an indicator for you. It may be that you see a spoon, or every time you use a spoon or something like that, it provides you this sense of like, oh, I got to get grounded again. I've lost myself in dream world. Got to get grounded, got to look at the actual situation. How can I move this forward? What is the plan? Am I being too hard on myself? Is this really what I want or feel passionate about? You may need to ask yourself some questions when you see a spoon. I'm not going to go into detail about that charm. I think it could be anything. Scooping up your dreams. I mean, it could be anything. They've literally given like at least 10 things. So I'm going to leave it up to you intuitively to know what that spoon means for you, connected to this energy, and perhaps changing with ease, or allowing that shift and your dream to come to life with ease, being flexible in that. So I hope that this serves you over the next several months and then beyond. And thank you for watching.